Om Shanti. This is Yavyakt Murli of 13 February 1999 in the series of Power of Thought. It is the day and time of maintaining your fast, that is, of having a determined thought. True devotees never break their vow. Bab Dada is once again signaling you children that even now your first foundation of the power of thought is sometimes being wasted too much. Negative thoughts are a little less than waste thoughts. Increase your power of thoughts for yourself and for the world as much as you want, because your thoughts are the basis of your words and deeds. So transform the power of your thoughts. Bab Dada considers the treasure of thought to be the most precious treasure. Therefore become incarnation of economy with your treasure of thoughts. Today is known as the day of incarnation. This is the Murli of Shivratri. So Baba is saying today is known as the day of incarnation. So Bab Dada's pure desire for all of you children is that, as well as today being the day of incarnation of Shiva, it should also become the day when all of you become incarnations of economy. When you are economical in your thoughts, that is, when you save your thoughts from being wasted, you will automatically be economical with all your treasures. So Baba is telling us, or rather teaching us, economy of thoughts. Today is the day of incarnation, so you have also to become incarnation. Incarnation of economy. Economy of what? Not just money, but economy of thoughts. What does it mean to be incarnation of economy of thoughts? Means to have as less thoughts as possible. To have as less thoughts as possible. To reduce the speed of thought and the frequency of thought and the intensity of those thoughts. That is what is meant by economy of thoughts. So how to reduce this speed of thoughts? How to reduce the number of thoughts, the speed of thought? What should be done? Because a silent mind, a tranquil mind is one with as less thoughts as possible. First of all, we need to understand what is a silent mind. What mind should be called a silent? And the more the mind is silent, the more powerful it becomes. So, as less thoughts as possible. So what are the ways or means to reduce the thoughts? Soul consciousness, okay. But that includes everything. This is a very big terminology. Tell something else other than that. First we start with positivity. Soul conscious definitely is there, but we will first start with positivity. Generating positive thoughts. Because first of all we need to understand what mind is. Mind is medley of everything. Positive, negative, waste, powerful, useful, everything is there. So out of this now we need to generate positive thoughts. Positive thoughts will always have less frequency, will have less intensity, will always be less, that crowd would not be there. The speed of thoughts would be less. So, starting with positivity, even those who are non-spiritualists, even worldly people, they believe in positive thoughts. But for us, positive thoughts is just a starting. It's not an end in itself. It is just a starting. So we begin with positive thoughts. If suppose I have some negative feelings about a particular person, a very strong negative emotion, and I have tried a lot, but it is not going. First of all, probably I have not forgiven that person. I have to forgive that person somewhere. I have to ask for pardon or forgive, whatever, out of the two. A very strong negative emotion is sitting at the depth of the mind, somewhere there in the subconscious bed. So first of all, find out which is that thought which is carrying maximum negativity. Which is that thought? Once that thought comes in the mind, I become restless. And it carries negative energy. Somebody has hurt me. I have a very strong negative feeling. Somebody has spoken ill about me I have a strong negative feeling. Somebody has tried to defame me. Somebody has tried to vilify my name. Somebody has tried to speak against me. Somebody has misbehaved with me. Somebody is casting aspersions on me. Somebody is talking against me, in front of me and behind me. Somebody is backbiting me. Somebody has deceived me. Somebody has mistrust in me, or mistrusted me in the past, whatever. Somebody has leveled false accusation against me. In all these situations, I have a very strong negative attitude, strong negative feeling for that person. Somebody has assaulted me physically, mentally, psychologically, emotionally, emotional hurt, emotional trauma, a very deep emotional trauma, a very deep emotional torture, not for one day, for many years, in the childhood or in the teenager or even now. So in all these cases, I have a very strong, very strong, very vehement negative vibration for that, negative emotion, negative feeling of revenge, retaliation. Though outside I can't do anything. The Brahmin code of conduct do not allow me to retaliate, to revenge. But I have that feeling within me that yes, he or she has done all of these things with me. A very strong negative emotions will never allow mind to become calm. Now we have to learn how to manage that negative feeling, emotion, that negative impulse. Every person will have some or other like this, and the treatment would be tailored accordingly. So first of all, spot what is the negative thought, spot what is the negative emotion, and if possible, try to turn it into positive. It will be a very difficult task, but still we have to do it. Because unless and until mind turns positive, we cannot reach this target what Baba is saying, economy of thoughts. The moment that person we see, the moment that person comes in front of us, all the thoughts will arise. Recently one Kumar had come to us, and before becoming Kumar, he had some sort of affair with somebody, and that went on for many years. Okay? And later on he got the Gyan and he left that girl. Now he has no contact with her from last few years. No contacts at all. He is totally a very good Purusharthi. But he was narrating his experience that he was traveling somewhere, and in some bus stand, suddenly he saw her. And the moment he saw her, all those feelings, all those emotions, everything again, that feeling of closeness, proximity, everything came back. And he felt as if I have no control over myself. Such a gush of emotions, strong emotions. Because that bond earlier which was there was very strong. He came in Gyan and he heard such statements, forget the world. Murli has all the revolutionary statements. Forget the world. You have nothing to do with this world. Break away from all the attachments to this world. But deep within everything is there. It's only on the outside, it is only on the surface one has turned into yogi. But inside, the whole city, the whole crowd, the whole family, the whole lot of attachments are still there. No matter what one has done, one has churned many murlis, but that attachment is still there. One has read Mary Murli, attachment is still there. One has given so many speeches, that attachment is still there. One has joined the group and discussed many things about Purusharth, but that attachment is still there, untouched. So, he was saying, the moment I saw her, everything vanished. Baba, Gyan, as if nothing is there. Only she is there and I am there. That's it. The same old world which we had many years back. It just came out. Like a child from the womb, like a ghost from the tomb. So, emotions are so strong. That's why we need to understand emotion, we need to see emotions, we need to observe emotion, we need to communicate with those emotions. Do not try to suppress them. All sorts of repression. Down the ages, people have tried to repress themselves. People have tried to repress. And that's why even at the age of 50, 60, 70, all those sensuality is there. They are not free from it. Because they tried to repress it. And all repression, all manners, all acts of repression further reinforces them. And they make they become all the more strong. So, this happens. We need to understand our emotions. Because during those 3 years, he did not even think of her. He just forget her. What I told him, you should have thought of her. You should have tried to neutralize that bond. You didn't try that. Because if you don't try this, now think that she is already married. Even though she is not. But you think that she is married. Otherwise the same feelings, everything will arise again. So this is one example. Second, somebody has done something very bad with me. Okay? Somebody has bugged me, somebody has pestered my life, somebody has disturbed me for 10 years, for example. Okay? After that I come in Gyan. 5 years in Gyan, 10 years in Gyan, and I have no contact with that person. And suddenly one day that person comes in front of me. And all that feeling of revenge, all that feeling of violence, everything arises again. And I find myself helpless. Where is that Purusharth? Where is that Madhuban? Where are those Bhattis? Where is that Gyan Chintan? Nothing. Everything is gone. Because during those 5 years or during those 10 years, you have not worked on that. Its mind is not so simple as it is looking. Everybody is sitting in yoga. But look, each and every human being is a world in itself. In world in himself. Each and every person. So, it's not that simple. This is a storehouse of emotions and feelings, not only of this birth, but of many previous births as well. So, study it and neutralize it. Study it and destroy it. Raise opposing thoughts. If there are thoughts of lust, raise thoughts of pure love. If there are thoughts of anger, raise thoughts of beauty, thoughts of love. If there are thoughts of jealousy, if there are thoughts of hatred, if there are thoughts of ego, revenge, retaliation, raise all the opposite thoughts and do it consciously. Even though that person is not there, but still immerse him and try to forgive that person. Because he can come in front of us anytime in future, we never know. Whether he comes or whether he doesn't come, you have to neutralize that. If it is attachment, neutralize that attachment. If a person has got if a mother has got a deep attachment with her child, she has to neutralize it. Theoretically she understands that nobody is eternal, but she has to neutralize, because one day that child has to go. The child has to depart. So this is entirely a mental process, where you neutralize all the hurtful things, all the past things, whatever that has happened in life. And one more thing, be thankful to all those persons. One more thing, take a leaf from each and every event that happened in your life. Learning from the past experiences, events, circumstances, people, all those who hurt you, learn from them. And be thankful to them, and then bid good adieu. Then say goodbye to them. Neutralize that thing. Unless and until that is neutralized, they will keep on coming. They will keep on revisiting your mind. Neutralize them, then only thoughts will become less. So first point, we were talking about control of mind, economy of thoughts. First point is positivity. Though we have heard positivity everywhere, but in fact we are not positive. We are filled with negativity. We are filled with thoughts of doubt, suspicion, jealousy, envy, hatred. So many things. So first is this. Second, as he said, soul consciousness. Soul consciousness is a very broad terminology. But still, practice of soul consciousness, thinking that I am a soul, I am a soul, I am a soul, I am a soul, I am a soul. I am that divine spark of luminosity. I am divinity itself. I am not this gross body. Nachabhati bhuta sangam. I am not this body. I am that tad brahma nishkalamaham. That untouched beauty. That untouched spark of consciousness. That untouched wave of pure consciousness. That untouched drop of consciousness. I am that. I am not this. So this practice. Another third thing is remembrance. When we are really lost in his memory, in his remembrance, our thoughts are very less. Yesterday's Sunday's Murli Baba talked about 3 types of children. First ones are those who are merged in his love. Those who are Smriti Swarup, they are embodiment of remembrance. They are loveleen. That is first. Second is those who have little experience as per their capacity. Anubhav yatha shakti. Third, they are trying just still to understand the joy, the bliss of this spiritual union, spiritual meeting, spiritual gathering. They are trying to figure out still, but they are not understanding. So third stage is a logic. They are using their logic, their splitting hairs to understand what is this union. Second is little ahead. You're getting experience, but not good full experience. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. And the third stage is you are lost. And in that third stage, you have economy of thoughts. So remembrance, loveful remembrance of God. Yesterday's Murli Baba said, how you came to this place? This Shuddha Sambandha, by loveful relationship. This bond of loveful relationship that brought you to this land of Madhuban. So, love of God, soul consciousness, positivity. And fourth, how to do economy of thoughts? Churning of knowledge. Deep churning of knowledge. Our quality of churning should improve day by day. You should never remain satisfied with whatever churning you have. Never. A constant sense of disappointment should be there regarding the churning. Once you churn something, once you give a class or whatever, you should feel that, oh, so many things were missed. This could have been made so beautiful. I couldn't make it. That sense of divine discontent. Divine discontent. It should be there. Daivi asantosh. So churning. And last, Sabka Bhala. What is the method to have good wishes and pure feelings? That is known as good wishes and pure feelings. To have good wishes for everyone who is there in the world. Whom we know, whom we don't know. Sarve bhavantu sukhina. Everyone should become happy. Everyone should become intense purusharthi. Everyone should be seated on the heart throne of Bap Dada. Everyone should become courageous. Everyone should march ahead. Everyone should be full of divine virtues. Everyone should be infused with all the divine power. To have good wishes and pure feelings for everyone. Fifth. Sixth, detached observership. Last Sunday's Murli, Baba talked about detached observership, and this Murli, Baba talked about Upram. Last Sunday, Baba said, if somebody whom you like, even that person comes to your liking, you should be detached. And if suppose a person who comes who does bad actions, wrong actions, still you should have feeling of good wishes for him, but you should be detached. Mercy. Nigah, Baba said, eye of compassion. So, last Sunday's Murli, detachment, and this Sunday's Murli, yesterday's talking with teachers, last paragraph, Upram, going beyond. These are the two practices which are required. So, 6th and 7th. Trying to stay beyond. I have nothing to do with anybody. So, these are some of the ways for economy of thoughts. So, Swaman is self-respect is I am incarnation of economy. Avatar of economy. Om Shanti.